Everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Satan short season again. JT follows JC, punting his heresy on another podcast. And he says this. So here we've got JT on this podcast, punting his heresy, and he says this.
He tells the people in the Olivet Discourse when he's describing the end times, he's saying that this generation is not going to pass away until all these things be fulfilled.
Right, so
coming into his kingdom.
Right.
He tells the people in the Olivet Discourse when he's describing the end.
he tells the people in the Olivet Discourse. Now, I'm not sure why he said that. He's either blind, can't read, or he's being deceptive, he's lying. Because he uses this word, the people. Now, the Olivet Discourse weren't like Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus was speaking to the multitude. The Olivet Discourse is a conversation between the disciples and Jesus privately. There is no people other than the disciples. So this is deceptive. He should have said he tells the disciples in the Olivet Discourse. I'm not sure why he said that. If we go to Matthew 24:3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately. Not the people, the disciples came to him privately. So the Olivet Discourse is a discussion between Jesus and his disciples. Now, JT likes to talk about context. So if we go to verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. JT likes to say this generation is the people alive at the time of Jesus. No. The context of this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled be the generation that sees all the things be fulfilled that is previously spoke about. The generation is not the disciples. The generation is not the people. I've covered this many times, but it seems like we have to just keep going because it's like banging your head against a wall, right? The context is this generation that sees all these things. Yeah, the disciples didn't see all them things. In fact, Jesus tells his disciples that they'll not see all these things. Luke 22. Luke 17:22, sorry. And he said unto the disciples, the days will come when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. What are the days of the Son of Man? They're not the days that Jesus were on earth, because the disciples were with him all through that time. They saw him get arrested. They saw him get tried. They saw him get crucified. They saw him get buried. And they saw him rise again. The days of the Son of Man are regarding Jesus' second coming, and he tells them they'll not see it. Why? Because he tells them, you shall desire to see it. This means, you see, when Jesus ascends into heaven to go back to the Father, he's saying, you're going to long to see me again, and the people are going to be popping up, like he tells you, false Christ, false prophets. People are going to be popping up and saying, see here, or see there. Go not after them. So he's saying, because you long to see me, you might fall for people saying, here's Jesus, there's Jesus. So he tells them straight, ye shall not see it. Satan's short season is an heresy. It's not in Bible, and you've got people like JT going round pushing it, and they're being dishonest. They're misrepresenting scripture to push this. He don't understand context. He hasn't been to Greek and looked at the meanings of words. When you go and look at the word generation, it can mean past, it can mean present, and it can mean future. The context of it in Matthew 24 is future, because it's this generation that sees all these things be fulfilled. You can't prove none of these things have been fulfilled. When you ask a Satan's short seasoner, who's the Antichrist? What market beast? You just get a load of crap. Satan's short season is an heresy, and you need to believe it not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Love you all. God bless.